Honey oak trim can make a room feel stuck in 1998 fast. And I've seen that happen in client homes more times than I can count. The tricky part isn't the wood, it's choosing a wall color that respects that warm orange gold tone without making everything look heavier. I'm going to walk you through 12 paint colors that actually work, from soft neutrals to richer shades, so you can see what calms the oak down, what fights it, and what gives the whole room a cleaner, more current feel. I'd put soft lavender gray at the bottom because honey oak usually pulls the purple right out of it, and then the trim starts looking even more orange by comparison. I've seen that happen in north-facing rooms with old varnish. Pretty on a paint chip, messy on a wall. Warm almond beige sounds safe, but with honey oak, it can turn the whole room muddy if the undertone leans too yellow. I've had clients swear it looked fine in the store. Then the afternoon sun hit and everything went flat. You need contrast, not another layer of tan. Warm taupe ranks here because it can work, but only if the taupe stays gray enough to cool the oak down. Go too brown and the trim starts shouting. I've painted this in hallways where the color looked rich at night. Then the daylight made the whole thing feel heavy. Soft slate blue-gray does a decent job because it cools honey oak without going icy. But I've noticed it needs the right light, otherwise the room can start feeling a little damp and sleepy. In a bright space, though, it gives the trim a cleaner, more intentional look. Dusty soft blue works better than people expect, mostly because it has enough gray in it to keep honey oak from looking too orange. Still, I'd avoid a powdery blue. That gets childish fast. The dusty version feels calmer, especially in bedrooms where you want the trim to sit back a little. Sea glass blue-green earns its spot because it echoes the warmth in honey oak without matching it too closely. That's the trick. I've used it in bathrooms where the wood trim was dated, and suddenly the room felt cleaner. If the color gets too bright, though, it starts fighting the oak. Warm cream white is popular for a reason. It brightens honey oak instead of arguing with it. But here's the catch. I've seen too many people pick a white that's too stark, and then every trim edge looks yellow by comparison. A creamy white softens that contrast and makes the room feel more finished. Soft sage green is where a lot of my clients finally relax because it cools the oak without making the room feel cold. I like it especially in rooms with brass or black hardware, since the green gives the trim a quieter background. Just keep the sage muted, not minty. Warm olive green is stronger, and that's why it works. Honey oak can look accidental next to timid colors, but olive gives it purpose. I've used this in dens where the trim was too orange to ignore, and the room suddenly felt richer. It's not for everyone, honestly, but it's convincing. Greige ranks high because it's one of the few neutrals that can sit beside honey oak without making the trim look louder. The thing nobody tells you is the undertone matters more than the name. A greige with just a whisper of green or taupe usually plays nicest. I've seen it save a lot of bad woodwork. Deep navy is near the top because it makes honey oak look intentional instead of old. I've used it on one accent wall behind built-ins, and the trim suddenly read like a design choice, not leftover millwork. You do need enough light though, or the room can feel too heavy. Forest green takes the top spot because it gives honey oak a real partner instead of a polite background. I've watched dated trim look surprisingly grounded against a deep earthy green, especially in rooms with good daylight and simple furnishings. It hides the orange cast better than almost anything. So the big takeaway is simple. Honey oak usually looks best with colors that either soften the warmth or give it a calm contrast, not shades that compete with it. If you're picking paint right now, trust the undertone, test it on a big sample, and look at it morning and night. If this helped, subscribe, like the video, and visit omnihomeideas.com for more room-by-room ideas. I'm Brad Smith, and I'll see you in the next one.